That's the first place an FBI looks is up to trust me.
Chips just explained he had 5 the other day.
Oh, hello.
Was that
Wait,
a dab?
Guys, hello and welcome
and
back.
girls, everyone.
And girls and everyone in between.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Low IQ podcast.
Woo!
We have a very special guest. Our friend, who are you?
My name is Cal. Second appearance on here.
Third.
No.
Is it third?
It's your third.
Third.
You came
you're a
on.
regular guest.
You actually are. You are. That might be our most regular guest.
I think.
Is that
I actually think you are.
Who else have you had on twice?
Shits and gigs. Oh, they've
Shits
been
and
on 3
gigs.
times.
No, they haven't.
What?
They've been on twice.
Are they? 3.
Oh,
Hey-o.
3.
They've been on 3.
All
So
right.
you're in.
Give me another
contending.
6 months, I'll make it 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Chip has only been on once. That's without you.
Yeah.
In fact, thinking about it, he's only come on when we haven't been under fellas.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe that was fucking intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to sabotage.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I went on. Actually, was in that white set.
Yeah.
that was the first
That's
time.
right. Yeah, and that's same with Chip as well. Was it
Yeah.
with the blue behind?
Yes.
Yeah.
The blue
was
LED
big.
strip.
That was big.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago, and he's still
Still
here,
here.
clinging on for dear life. I've wanted to speak to you about Coke today.
Yeah, it's stupid. Why
I
would
brought
we
this
talk
up.
about
Is this an
No, no.
intervention or
No, I just basically I have a Coke. I don't drink fizzy drinks very
Okay.
often. Yeah, so I don't know the difference. Aidan, the producer, said, "Do you want Diet Coke or normal Coke?" I don't think I've ever had.
You ever heard of sweetener?
Yeah, I've had a sweetener. Yeah,
That's what's in it.
yeah, I know. But what's the difference between Diet Coke and
0
normal?
calories
Sweetener.
and full fat?
Okay, full fat. How many calories in that?
If I was to guess, maybe about 200, 150.
Surely not.
Mate, so
in
much.
a Coke.
Yeah,
Full fat
the amount of
Coke.
sugar in there.
100.
Oh, there you go, 150. 150.
Well,
How much sugar? 35 grams of sugar.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Ooh,
That.
How,
is-
that's like that much, isn't it?
well,
Wait, is that how you
how do you
like
calculate?
gauge? Like that's this
Weight?
much sugar.
Okay, how much? What else is 35 grams, Aidan?
A heavy weekend.
Wait.
Oh, hello.
Was that
Wait,
a
what are you
fucking
talking about?
dab?
Yeah, I don't know why.
He does. Just
I do
ignore
that
him.
sometimes.
Ignore him.
It was just like we weren't celebrating. Just dab.
So, Aidan, what Coke have I got here? Have I got diet or normal?
You know, Coke used to actually be Coke in it.
Yeah, they
Real
used to have
life cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you know how I know that?
Go on.
You played Schedule 1 yet?
No, is that the drug dealer game?
Yes.
Tell
Mate.
me about this.
Oh, my, right. So this is what I was going to
Chip
say.
told me this game's sick.
So good.
Never heard of it.
I've played, right, so over the past 3 days, I downloaded it 3 days ago. My playtime is 24 hours
Fuck
in
me.
the past 3 days.
What? Why? What is it?
Oh, mate, it's unbelievable. You start off in an RV, right? And you basically work your way up. You're a drug dealer, and you got to work your way up, and you become like a mafia boss. It's like the perfect game for me. I love mafia.
Like Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Cal's made himself Breaking Bad guy.
Cow?
You can, yeah, not that cow, other cow.
Who cow?
My cow.
Oh, gay cow.
yeah.
You've got a gay friend called Cow.
Yeah, fine.
Fine.
Well, that makes 2 of us then.
Mate, it's so good. You got to get it.
Man, I've won it. Yeah, literally. Chip was just harping on about it the other day, and I was there like, that actually sounds so class.
Yeah.
You know what I downloaded yesterday?
Well,
I don't know if you saw me on. I never go on Xbox, by the way. He's on Xbox every night.
no, I'm not. I'm on PC now.
Oh,
He wanted high frame rates for drug dealing.
Yes.
really?
Yeah, I'm a PC gamer.
Why?
Oh, just so much more abilities on it.
What? Like what?
Oh, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Why the fuck would I know?
I don't know.
You look like a PC gamer.
Yeah,
Are you
how
not
do I
sure?
just give off that energy?
Are you not a PC gamer?
I'm not really. I don't have a setup at all at the minute.
Me neither.
What?
So I need to make one because it's actually like, considering it was about 10 years of my life was making
Yeah.
videos on video games. The fact that I just have nothing now is actually so depressing.
Oh, you got rid of it?
Well, I just don't have that. My flat's pretty small. And there's no like room. I don't have like an office or anything. I just have the bedroom and the living room. And the missus just fucking kicks off if I wheel up the PlayStation.
Really?
You
Yeah.
should get another bedroom.
Just make
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not like an add-on you can just buy.
no.
Like I'd have to
Yeah.
move.
It's not an extension pack.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about the game. That's
The
what you can do in
DLC.
game.
Oh, you just,
You can just add rooms. And
yeah,
shit.
class.
How long have you been at your flat?
Like 3 years now.
Are you going to move?
I will eventually. Yeah, I have no need to now, unless obviously
Can I give
I
you
want a
some
gaming
advice?
setup. Oh yeah, please.
Sleep in separate rooms.
Only because that's what you do, you freak.
I don't do that, but I'm saying I would do that.
What, with his missus?
Obviously not.
Well,
his
I'd hope
miss.
it was separate rooms if it was my missus.
Yeah.
Why do you think Cal should not sleep in the same room? As his
Listen,
missus?
2 rooms, happy marriage. That's what I say.
You've heard this on like a TikTok.
No,
or something.
My friends' dad and mum do it, and they're all right.
Right. Okay. There's a lot of people out there that do some weird shit and they're getting by.
No. Think about it, right?
Okay.
So you got 2 bedrooms, yeah. If you want to sleep in the same room, you can,
Thanks, Jack.
but you've got options. Look, here we go. Using different duvets in a shit. What does that mean?
Yeah, so I know about this, which is different duvets in a shared bed is good because you can have like your own temperature. You're not fighting over covers. You're sweet. I'm not opposed to that. I still don't think I necessarily need to.
So,
do
Jack,
that.
are you
But
saying
would you
Let me
that?
tell you why. So when I'm in bed with my girlfriend, right, she sleeps quite early. I'm a night owl.
It's exactly the same.
Right?
Yeah.
I like working, I like watching videos, I like playing games sometimes.
Wanking? You like wanking?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I like doing stuff. Yeah? My girlfriend don't like it.
What, you wanking?
She don't like that, and
Okay.
she also doesn't like making noise. Me making noise.
Right.
Right?
Wait,
If
are
I-
you silent when you have sex then?
I'm not talking about the sex.
it's about
This is
sex.
not.
Oh,
There's
this is
no
about
sex. I don't have sex.
Complete
You don't have sex. Yeah, let's get this fucking clear.
Virgin.
Right.
Okay, fine.
But what I'm saying is, if I have a separate bedroom where I can just go off, just play my games, do my work, all of that, Bob's your uncle. Everyone's happy.
So why don't you just have an office?
I
And
do
then
have an
share a
office,
bedroom?
but I like laying down. That's the
What,
problem.
during playing video games, you're laying bolt down.
No, but if I'm working, when I watch YouTube videos, I like laying down. Do you know?
What, in
I
your
just
front
feel
with your
like-
legs up and just twiddling your toes?
What's so weird about that?
It's just
Yeah.
weird.
No,
Why
I
am
just
I
don't think
twiddling
it's
my-
necessary to have an entire bedroom just so you can lay down and watch YouTube videos.
I agree. Just do it in a chair.
Yeah,
Save
but a
yourself a
chair lumbar support. You ever heard about that?
No.
Bad for your back.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
I
Cal.
just so do you don't do this currently?
No, I don't have a spare bedroom. I've only got my office.
But the moment you do get one, you'll be telling your missus we're
I
now
think-
sleeping in opposite.
I
And
think-
how do you think she'll take that?
I have brought it up. She didn't take it too well.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Well, she said, "Oh, it's silly, isn't it?" She said it's silly.
Well, I agree. That's probably the
Right.
general consensus.
Yeah.
99% of
Yeah.
That's what all the comments are
But
currently.
but I feel like I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart in a way.
As in what? Are you not worried that your sex life might torpedo?
Nah, because you can right.
I don't
look,
think he has one.
Oh, I mean, sorry,
think-
he did.
you can have windows, right? Windows, blocks, block out your life. Yeah, 9 to 10, sex.
I don't know what this is. What are we saying?
He's
You-
saying
you want
Oh, windows
time
of
block your
time.
life.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on. Yeah, 9 to 10.
10 o'clock,
Yeah.
go to bed.
Yeah.
I go in my other room, fiddle about on the keyboard, come back.
You had
Well-
to specify keyboard there. You do that.
Fiddle about.
I've
right.
honestly, I think it's genius.
So you're going to do that, okay?
I'm gonna do that if I
Fine.
get a big house.
Okay. This conversation came from what I was going to what I downloaded yesterday. By the way, I still haven't said. I downloaded Minecraft.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why have
Heard of
we
that?
just gone like, ooh, what's this game?
Have you heard of that one?
20 years late to the party here.
No, but I have never. I played it when I was like 16 for a little bit, but I've never been a gamer really. So I don't know would this be a good game for me to
No.
progress? Oh.
No.
Jack?
It's not.
I
not a
don't.
game for you.
No,
Why?
you won't
It's not
like
intense enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I like to chill.
No, you don't.
No, you
really
give
don't.
me like a Call of Duty.
No, oh my fucking
on.
god.
Like Call of Duty, but it definitely had like multiple account warnings for things said.
Yeah.
Like,
racism stuff.
no, I don't even know about that, but I just
Okay.
think like there's probably a lot of people that have their feelings hurt by you on
Yeah,
video games.
Fine.
You and your attention span is abysmal.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Minecraft, it was class when you would jump on with a bunch of your mates, you're in a server and you're all like building and like fucking each other's places up.
Mm.
But if you've just downloaded it, and also on console, I don't know if Minecraft is
Nah.
is the one for console.
That's what I'm saying. PC gaming, bruv.
Maybe. I say I'm not gonna do that.
Did you
I'm not.
buy it?
I bought it £15.
Ooh.
Bargain. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's one of the most successful games of all time. So I don't want to be the guy to tell you that you're not going to enjoy it, but I reckon
Okay.
you play it one evening and then you never visit it again.
Probably. Yeah. Most
Yeah.
successful games of all time, I'd say. Obviously Call of Duty.
Well, no, I've just told you what it is. It is part of Minecraft.
Is
Oh, is it?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
GTA.
Ooh.
GTA.
No, because you
Trivia.
get more nerds on Minecraft.
I
There's more
think
nerds in the world.
Minecraft
There's not more.
might be. Do you have ChatGPT?
Oh, we should do so much ChatGPT stuff.
Because
I only found out it's called ChatGPT. I thought it was ChatGBT.
Right.
Anyway.
What are the biggest games? I reckon it might be something like League of Legends or something like
Nah,
that.
GTA has to be.
No.
There it is.
Oh,
there it
wow,
is.
the brain on you.
And then it went Grand Theft. Okay, so we were close.
Wait, how many?
Okay.
185 million.
Go down. Let's see if I'm
200
third.
million.
Am I third? Let's go
No,
down.
You're not third. Tetris. Oh wow, that's a
good
little
one.
Oh, he's
PUBG. What
no
the
way.
fuck?
This can't be real.
Fortnite. Oh wow.
I would have thought Fortnite was bigger than PUBG, and I'm pretty sure it is.
Super Mario. Oh, what about Mario Kart and all that? Back in the day, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. List of best-selling games. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, Minecraft.
it's
Minecraft.
like Wii
Fuck,
Sports.
look at that.
Jesus, 350 mils.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, this is actually crazy. You know the guy who made Minecraft?
Yep. Not.
Notch, yeah. He said when he sold Minecraft, most depressed he's ever been in his whole life.
When he sold it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he sold it for I think it was $2 billion or something like that, and he was the sole owner, so he had like he got that $2 billion just wired into his account.
When did he sell it?
A
'Cause now it's probably
long
worth way
time
more.
ago.
Oh.
I think he sold it to Microsoft.
Yeah.
But now it's probably worth what?
Oh, it's massive now.
Type it. Can you type in how much is Minecraft worth? I'm just curious. And he sold it for $2 billion, and now he's why is he depressed?
Because he don't like the money. He said it makes him lonely.
I like money.
Well, there was a story. He came out after he had sold it. Here you go. Yeah, 4 to 10 billion. Yeah, at least. Like,
Well, good thing you didn't wait because he'd probably.
Well, I don't know if it ever would have gotten to that valuation
It
without
needed the
Microsoft
stuff.
stepping in. But it was maybe only 3 months after he sold it. There's like a news article come out that he had won a bid against Jay-Z and Beyonce for their house in LA. And so he had this I swear there was like a video tour of it, just like the most insane mansion in the hills of LA. And he'd fucking snub Jay-Z and Beyonce to it like that. That's fucking
He outbid them.
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. Which is just nuts.
Jesus. Yeah, but why do you need that much? There's two people. Actually, no, they've got a kid or whatever. There's probably 3 or 4 of them in the house. He's on his own.
Yeah.
That's why he
doesn't
didn't
need
like it. He's lonely.
I do
friends.
think see when you come into loads of money and you go and buy like these massive houses, I'm not sure if you are maybe even just a family of 4, do you need like a 6-7 bedroom gaff?
No.
Yeah,
No.
what would you do
don't.
with it?
You don't need
And the
all that
cleaning.
space.
The
Well, the
cleaning.
thing is, when you have a lot of money, you don't tend to do the cleaning.
What, with houses, right? Dream house. Are you guys old money or new money?
As I was growing up, I always wanted like sleek, like glass, like
New money.
proper new money. But like, I always just think of like the mansions in LA or that type. But I actually think I love farmhouses.
I was thinking that.
Farmhouse.
I
I love
Beams
farmhouses.
and stuff.
Yeah. Like,
Beams?
suppose, don't
What
get
are
me
you
wrong.
saying?
I still like it needs to feel like modern, like fresh, not some old, like I'm living in some shithole barn.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
But
exactly. yeah, yeah.
a modern farmhouse looks
I don't
sick.
know about that.
Yeah,
I think you're wrong with
you'll
that.
see in a minute.
Yeah, like
man.
that
Look,
second
beams.
one. That
Beams,
second one
not
in there, yeah.
Why are you
That's-
saying beans all the time?
No,
Because look, you see the
beams.
beams at the top.
Oh, beams.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
said beans.
Beans.
Oh, like Tudor.
Yeah.
You like
modern
Tudor?
farmhouse and just like,
It's just paying.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Let me
it's a
put you
nice
guys
thing to
on
look
something
at.
then. Type in mafia house.
oh, for fuck's
Here we go.
sake.
Who do you
Well, we're
think
going to
you
have
are?
like a horse's stuffed head.
Takes out.
Wait. Go down. That right. I used to have that as my phone background. That exact
With the
picture.
pool?
Yeah.
This one.
Tell me
Wait,
that isn't the coolest house ever.
I mean, yeah, I don't love it.
What don't you like
it's-
about that then?
We scroll.
Michael's Mafia Mansion.
Come on. That's
No, I just don't know.
I quite like it.
That doesn't do it for me.
what about it?
I just think it
too big,
looks a bit fucking weird.
What?
It is a bit too big for me. I'd prefer the farmhouse, yeah. But
Yeah,
no.
but farmhouses smell like hay and shit.
How do you know? You didn't even know what one was a
I-
minute ago.
I've been to farms.
Yeah,
mate.
but that's not what a farmhouse. A farmhouse is just like a style.
But
The
isn't it a
barn.
renovated barn where
So
horses?
it can be, and what happens in renovation is you get rid of all that shit.
Yeah, you don't have horse.
Yeah,
shit
but
hanging
if
around.
you own a farmhouse, you own a horse.
No, I have no
it's not a
intention.
requirement, I suppose. But yeah, fine.
Oh, mate, speaking of animals, did you see? This is actually true. Can we look up? There was a chicken, right? And this guy chopped his head off. And for
We
a...
need to look this up.
No, you
Everyone
won't-
knows this.
Do you?
It lived for like years.
Yeah.
2 years.
I think everyone in the history of the world
Do you
has
know
heard
I
that
also
story.
have a feeling though it's just like a big myth.
No, it weren't. There's a
Weren't.
picture.
Yeah.
Because a little bit of
Exactly,
its
there's a
brain.
picture.
Little
Click on
piece
it,
of brain.
AIDS.
I don't.
Fact, true.
Mike, the headless chicken.
Yet seemingly,
No.
seemingly
Click on
lived without
images.
his head for a surprisingly long time.
There he is.
Okay, we can't add this, but we'll
No,
look at it.
No, we can on the right. This, yeah.
Look, no head.
Yeah, she's got no head.
Yeah, but
Chilling.
I just click on the actual visit. Click visit there to go to the BBC website. Because the chicken that lived for 50 without head. Scroll down now.
18
Watch
months.
this. This would just be a load of fucking nonsense. This.
Bro.
No, it's not. Look, that's what. How do you make that up then?
Yeah, look, we're going back to 1945. They'll
Mate.
just swap the chicken out and be like, "This is the
He
same."
can't.
No, because he had no head, bro. And they fed him through a tube and stuff. Like, he had a little bit of his brain stem there in his neck, and he just kept running around. It's cool. It's sick, I tell you.
Yeah, it's up for debate.
So you ran the marathon
Yes,
yesterday.
fresh off the marathon train.
Wow. How was it?
It was horror.
Was it really?
It was actually so.
26 miles, right?
shit. Yeah.
Could you do that, Jack?
No.
I don't know why. Can you do what he's just done?
Have you run a marathon before?
No.
No. Would you run a marathon?
I think I could do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Can I do it?
Okay. My question to you is running a marathon doing it the whole way without walking?
Yeah, you can like jog at a walking pace though, right?
Yeah, but you just have to. You can't walk. Is my point.
Yeah.
Do you think you could run a marathon right now and not walk?
Are you going to tell me otherwise? Because I think I can.
I don't know what your
Abilities are.
what your capabilities are. I know you're a bit of a gym rat, so that you have some level of fitness.
Nah, but you're a gym rat. You ain't a stamina rat.
I'm not a stamina rat.
I think you might struggle.
Yeah.
Did you struggle?
I flopped it this in the London one. I did much better in the New York one.
Okay.
Flopped the
What
London
time did
one.
you get this time?
This time I got 4:20.
Hey-oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you spun up a zoo afterwards?
No.
No?
Although I did see, because my goal was around the 4-hour mark. As soon as I saw that was like completely fucked, I had some beers and things on the way.
I
around.
saw.
Did you run the whole thing?
Yeah. Oh wait.
Well,
Oh, sorry. No, as in, did I walk at
Yeah.
any point? I did walk.
How
Yeah,
long?
I fucked it. No, just like bits here and there.
Okay, but you, in a clip, you said half marathons are easy.
easy without
Piss
training?
easy. Yeah.
Nah.
Is it really?
Yep. You can
I
go
think-
and do
I
it
think I
tomorrow.
could do it.
You can go do it tomorrow if you want.
Okay, right.
You can go do it
I
tomorrow.
did. How big is it? 12 miles?
13 miles?
13 miles.
Yep.
I tried to do how much is a K to a mile?
Oh no. So 1 mile is 1.6k.
Okay. So that's that's more Kage.
Yeah. So like
30K is-
13 miles is 21k.
Okay, that's crazy. Because even when I was doing the fitness challenge, I tried to do a 5K, mate. Horror.
Yeah.
I did it.
But that's probably because you're coming out running like really quickly.
Nah,
And you're-
Mate, yeah,
walking.
mate, no, but
No.
imagine your joint.
You're not fucking walking. You
Mate.
couldn't not walk 5k.
You can walk 5K.
I
Don't
tried-
take the fucking piss here.
I
Jack, mate.
tried. I was walking, jogging a bit. It was
I
hard.
promise you, you can run. If you needed to / wanted to, you can go and run 21k
Oh, like
tomorrow.
David Goggins.
You can even do, no, not even just like that, but you genuinely can do it.
Yeah. If you push yourself, Jack, you couldn't even
You
walk.
ever heard you're 20%?
No.
You're 20%. Your brain is.
Okay,
Your 20% is your brain. What?
Your
talking
20%
about,
of
Jack?
what you think you can do is not. Hold on.
Fuck me. It sounds like you've
I
got
don't
about
think
20% of a brain, mate.
So I actually am reading David Goggins' book for motivation at the minute.
Okay.
And he says, I think it's 20%. Right, let me put this into layman's terms.
Please
for
do,
you.
because you're not making
Why don't
sense.
you just put it into English first?
Okay, I'll
before
put
we
it in
get onto
English
layman?
terms. So,
Yeah.
you get to mile 1.
Yep.
Yep. That's 20%. Yep.
Okay.
No. How do I put this into easier?
Okay, well, Aidan, get that back up a minute, what you've just popped there, because it says here, what you're talking about is a myth.
No,
And that, in fact, we actually
no.
use
He's
in-
got a different.
in tile.
That's a myth. That's something different.
Look,
No,
Yeah.
that's
Most
not
of the
what
brain
I'm talking
is
about. Listen to what I'm
active.
saying. Right. So
Well,
what-
we're really
Okay.
trying here.
All right. I'll make the math simple. 10 miles, right?
Okay.
You run 2 miles.
Yep.
Yeah. Your brain goes, nah, I'm done. No, it's not done. 20%. When you get past that window, you got the 80%, which
well, that's
you
what
can do.
Callum's
Yeah.
sort of saying anyway. He sort of said that.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying
it's called
about
the
like the
20%.
yeah. Like I think that you can do it.
Well, it's true. I tried it on
Okay.
the Stairmaster.
So, yeah, but you just disagreed with his point when he said you can do it, and you said no, I can't, and then you're saying
Actually,
20%.
well, maybe now you just remembered the 20% thing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I think my 20% is a lot lower than your 20%.
I don't think you know what the fuck you're saying.
I do know
A percentage is just a percentage. Like, it's not lower or higher than anyone else's. It's just that, like, for me, I always find like the first 5 or 10K of the marathon is the hardest part.
Then you get over
and then you get over it, and then you start fucking grinding. You're like, oh, okay, like I'm in the rhythm. I'm doing it now. I think if you ran 5K, you could go and run a half marathon.
So you got to get past that window.
I think it's just like the first bit because it's just uncomfortable. You just feel like, oh, this is just a bit shit. Like this isn't great. But if you really wanted to, I promise you could go and run it.
What was Chip's time?
4:45.
Ooh,
the
new.
What's that? That's his first ever. That's
wow,
his first ever marathon, and like the temperature yesterday was fucking killer.
It was hot. How many people was like running it?
60,000, I want to say. Yeah, there was someone handing that out actually.
Snus
at the thingy, yeah. Like a fan was, yeah, or not one of my fans, but
was it AB?
No, it wasn't AB.
Do you like Snus or not?
No, I get really lightheaded.
So do I.
Yeah, but
but you like that.
Okay, let me tell you something. 20% rule. 20% rule for Snus. Trust me.
Yeah.
First time you try a Snus, this is the window we're talking about here now. First time you try a Snus, you get all dizzy, burns your gums. Get past that window. The rest is a breeze.
So it's just like training.
Literally training.
But the thing is, right, you say this. The first time I had Snus, Jack said that almost exact thing. I left it in past the brain aneurysms and all that. And I almost threw up. It was with Isaac HP.
20%
and
rule.
I was heaving. No.
And how many dots was that first experience?
I think that was about 3 dots.
Yeah.
I had mate. All right. So I've had that experience now.
Okay.
Because do you know Michael from Love Island?
Matt Griffiths.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I called him Michael.
Is his name Michael?
Oh, yeah, it is Michael. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Do you know who this is? Black guy.
A henge tattooed. Like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was in Qatar with him, and he had some Snus, and I was like, I ran out, so I was like, oh, can I have a bob? And it was 150 milligrams.
What's that?
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
How many dots?
How many dots?
It's like
dots.
right. I'm not gonna put it on camera. I'll put it behind a pillow. This is
YouTube can't.
This is
30 maybe.
Hold on, how do I find this out then?
Or
this is probably about 6
milligrams.
6, yeah, 6 to 12 mg.
What the?
And you have 100.
Get me because I imagine the viewers will want to know this as well. How many dots is 150 milligrams?
Yeah.
Snus?
That won't come up, will it? Will it?
Yeah. Understanding, yeah, here we fucking go.
Snus Direct.
Yes, we are older than 18. Of course, you have to be 18 to hear this. Keep going down. Is it going to be like a nice little table?
They don't put graphics on these things.
Fuck it, look.
I don't think you can get
either way. Like that sounds like a fucking experience.
Mate,
did it send you west?
Yeah, I put it in for about 10 seconds, and I thought I was going to pass out, and my whole gum ripped open, and it was like bleeding.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. You know that burning sensation? Is it like burning through your gum?
Yes. Oh, that's fucking bad. Why do you guys do that?
Well, I don't. I just wanted one there because sometimes I like to trick my brain and keep it on its toes and stuff.
See,
I don't actually like it. When I start fizzing out, I take it out. But he says, take it.
Let me tell you why, though, because, well, for one, I used to vape like religiously. And now I haven't vaped in like 8 months because of Snus.
There you go.
And 2.
Yeah, but that's just like replacing cocaine with heroin. Like it's not. Is this a success story that we should be shouting about?
Yeah,
yeah.
Because footballers do it.
That's good role model. Yeah.
They don't. They're not allowed to vape, but they're allowed Snus because it's not got the health benefit. But what is the word? Health defects.
Benefits.
No, health defects.
Oh,
because when you're vaping, your lungs get popcorn lung and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
right.
I think Snus is just like. Look, is Snus healthier than vaping?
In terms of health, Snus is similar to vaping.
No. Oh, maybe no. This website's wrong.
No, but you're in an echo chamber here. Look up a different one.
It said just as harmful.
Look up.
Oh my god, sorry. That is literally from snuskingdom.com.
No,
if anyone's going to speak positively about Snus, it's going to be snuskingdom.com.
Yeah. No, look. That's from snusdaddy.com that says snus is mainly considered safer than vaping.
Safer, yeah, not necessarily better.
Snus Daddy, is that like Dylan
But
Page's
either way,
side?
the reason I do it is because I don't know whether you get this, but my brain, like, I can't concentrate on stuff very well. And my brain goes a million miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have a snus, it calms me down.
Yeah.
I think it might just be ADHD.
Yeah, I think it's
No,
probably linked to that.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I'm
fuck
just
me.
dopamine deficient.
Anyway, here we have a point here. The future of Fellas Podcast
Ooh.
and the Fellas Studios. How long do you see yourself doing it for, your podcast, and how, like, all these
What's
podcasts
the
and
next?
stuff?
Yeah, I don't. The actual Fellows podcast is. Well, I mean, there's no real signs of it slowing at the moment. We love. I mean, you asked me there. I just said we'd filmed our 230th episode.
Which is mad.
230.
That's 4 years of consistent.
Yeah, we don't. We
Every
haven't. We've
week.
never missed a week unless it was a scheduled season break, which is about 2 weeks, which I'm very proud of. Because I do think in order to be successful in this fucking space, you have to just be like relentlessly hammering away at them.
Well, you say that.
How
Have
do
you
we
seen our views? We've been hammering away. What's going on?
You
Teach us.
You know
Teach
what?
us
You know
the
what? I was
ways.
thinking about this for you guys. I reckon if you were to do it start naked and we just put a black box across both of your crotches,
That's actually.
I think it.
shout?
Is this what you had a meeting about? is it?
Well, I think it's just like we talk. Every podcast needs its like unique selling
Yeah.
point. And it's like
would work.
maybe if you guys would just bollock naked. I've not seen that from a different
I'm on board.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sound
getting
really up
excited
for it.
already.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, so yeah, it's just something to think about. Anyways, I thought I'd come here and really just drop that dime.
yeah. No, I
guys.
appreciate
No,
that.
that's a good dime. That.
Okay. Out of those 230 episodes you've done, favorite and least favorite.
The favorite one, we actually did our top 5 recently, and I'll just give you our top 5, which went, Jamie Hutchinson,
Yeah, he's so
fucking
good.
class.
Funny.
Him, we had Specs on as well.
Yeah,
Specs was fucking brilliant.
coming
We had
up.
Ramsdale on, and this was
Aaron Ramsdale.
Aaron Ramsdale on,
Footballer.
but he was on at the time when Arsenal were like top of the league, like just to get a Premier League footballer on it that like in the middle of the season was really good, and he was brilliant.
Is he the goalkeeper?
Yeah. And he's just brilliant, such a nice bloke. And he actually knows, I think now we're getting to the stage as well where a lot of the footballers, the active playing ones, they all like watch the TikToks, they watch YouTube, like they see everybody's content. So before it'd be there like, you get a footballer on, they wouldn't have a fucking clue about
Like
you
Rooney
or
or
what you
something.
do. Yeah. But now they just watch all the same shit that we watch.
Yeah.
So
they're young.
you have way more in common with these elite level athletes. And so that was, having Ramsdale on was really sick. What was another one? Do you know the Basement Yard Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went
Yes,
over
I-
to New York, and it's these two lads, kind of similar to me and Chip, similar to you guys as well. And we were really nervous because you never know how the Americans are going to land with, especially mine and Chip's sort of chat.
Okay.
And so they popped up, and they said, first of all, they were sounding, we were in New York, and I messaged them, saying, do you want to do it? And they were like, yep, sure. They rocked up, and it just went like 10 times better than we thought, because like I said, it's always a little bit like, fuck.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, don't know how this is
Comedy's
gonna go. So yeah, they were in my top 5, and then finally, don't know if I have a 5th.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever had it where you? What is the worst ones?
A lot of the time, it will be like just a solo episode of me and Chip, and what's annoying is because they can be our best episodes. I love just me and Chip shooting the shit. Like they're my favorite ones to do. But at the same time, if you catch us both and we're both low energy, the good thing about having a guest is you kind of, you perk up. You ask them the questions. They do a lot of the talking, and they kind of maybe carry the podcast for a bit. But when it's solo, like it really relies on you two going back and forth. And if you're not in that mood, then sometimes it doesn't land. And I would say we've probably had like between 5 or 10 solo episodes where we're just there like, it kind of sucked. But at the same time, I guess that's kind of why. And weirdly enough, sometimes the ones where we think really suck, all the comments are like, "Oh, this was really fucking funny." I'm just here like, "What?"
We get that sometimes.
Sometimes
not
you
as
just
many
get that,
comments, but we do, yeah, sometimes. Like actually, the comments, because me and Jack did our first ever solo one together, just me and him, I think a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
What were the comments on that?
Yeah, they were like, yeah. Well, that was people are like, so this is the weird thing. All of our comments say they love the episodes where it's just like us.
Yeah.
But then they always perform the worst.
It's the exact same with us, though. It's just
really?
kind of It's the ones with guests always outperform the solo ones, even though I think the solo ones often are way more entertaining.
Yeah.
But it's just the way like YouTube and things like that work. But you'll find like you really build a good core audience through doing the solo ones, and then what happens is that core audience should keep building up, and then what you're doing by bringing guests in. What you're doing is you're bringing more people into the core audience. So that's why I do think it's important to do like quote unquote solo apps as like your core product, and then you're bringing in guests. Because let's say, I don't know, let's say, Calfreezy fans come, they watch this, they're like, this is brilliant, right? Let me go on the channel. And it's just with such a wide variety of guests as well. They're like, oh, like I like Cal, but then they got like, I don't know, a hypnotist on, don't really care for a hypnotist. Then it's actually this fucking... I don't know, maybe like an athlete or whatever. Oh, don't really care about them. Whereas if there's like a consistent stream of these solo episodes, then they also get that. So they're like, oh, I'll go watch a solo ep. Oh, I like the solo eps. Oh, they do them like twice a month or once a month or whatever. Yeah. I'll hang around for those.
So guys, what do you think about that? Because we do see you guys and we appreciate all the solo viewers, right? But we're just not sure still what to do.
But but you also will get the thing of like, look, at the end of the day, you will just get more views on guest episodes. Like that's just the way it is. Yeah. So it's very easy to look at that and go, well, we should just get a guest on every week. And while I agree, like, look, that's great. It's important that you guys are still you guys as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because sometimes like, you get me on, you want to ask questions about me or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily mean your viewers want to see that.
Yeah, that's true. Because the core ones might go for that. They might not watch this one. Yeah. And your fans will just watch it. Yeah. You never know. Yeah. I suppose. It's a paradigm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to navigate, but yeah.
Who's your dream guest? Anyone in the whole entire world.
Fuck. Oh, that's such a good question. It's like, who can I sit down if I get like an hour with somebody?
Well, you like golf, didn't you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want a golfer. There's not enough of a big personality in golf.
Rory McIlroy?
No, because...
Tiger Woods!
Oh, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, you'd fucking love to have Tiger Woods on your podcast, but is that somebody that I think I could just shoot the shit with? I'm not sure.
Shoot the shit. Oh, you want to have a good time?
Yeah, like I want him to be like a big name and one that I'm really sort of invested in.
What about Mike Tyson?
No.
Okay, fine. No.
But that's because I'm not big into boxing the way you maybe are. Speaking of which, did you watch the fight on?
Oh, that was... Did you actually watch it?
I don't know why we didn't go.
Yeah, we should have gone. We got tickets. We managed to get us tickets. Did you go?
No, I didn't go. But it was such a good fucking fight.
It was unreal. I was
one of the best fights I've seen in the longest time. 5 years. What? Who
are you rooting for?
I was Eubank.
I was Eubank. What about you?
Yeah.
I think Conor Benn, no disrespect, I've just seen a few interviews with him. I just think his personality's a little bit, I don't know, aggressive for me. I don't know. He seems a bit on edge and just...
How sick was that WWE moment where his dad gets out of the car with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're both just watching.
I was there, and even the walkout was just like, this feels like I'm watching the WWE.
Cold.
I would love to do him. I would love Eubank on a podcast, Senior. Have you seen...
Senior, that would be a class.
Have you seen... he did a podcast with that bloke. And it was the strangest podcast I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. The guy that Sam leads for, Rob someone.
Rob someone, yeah. And he would say something. He'd be like, it was something I deeply regret. And he'd be like, so what is it about it that you regret?
How dare you?
And how dare you ask me that? It is personal. Move on.
He's just fucking class, isn't he?
Yeah. And he's like, I run this podcast now. Yeah. I am answering your questions, please.
Yeah. And he'd go into like a proper deep thing where he'd be like... and he'd keep grunting at him, and then the guy was
fucking brilliant.
I don't know how people get these people on their podcast. I mean, you probably know more because you get.
No, man, we've kind of, I guess, struggled with getting these bigger people. I think what it definitely is though is once you get a couple, they start rolling.
Yeah, because
we've been on a bit of a quote unquote dry spell, if you will, in terms of like guests that are more in the mainstream thing. Okay. But also I understand it because a lot of these guys will have like PR teams like working around them, and the PR team will come and look at the fella's podcast and be like, Chips just explained he had 5 wanks the other day.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want my client to be on that podcast? And so I also understand it from their point of view, and I'm not there like, oh, we're so overlooked or whatever. It's like, I get it. You're not going to put that person on this podcast. That's fine. But let me tell you, if you do bring them on, they're going to have a fucking class time.
Yeah.
So
and you won't talk about wanking with Chris Eubank Senior.
No, I can't even promise that. Like there is a good chance that I'll have to ask, like, do you have wanks before fights? Or, I just have a feeling we'll have to do that. We even had a guy from North Korea went to visit North Korea. Mike, his name's Mike OK, and he visited North Korea. And I was there like, be honest, did you have a wank in North Korea? Like that's pretty clear. But it's also they're like, you don't feel like you're being watched.
Oh, they've probably got like
that's what I mean.
Cameras in the pictures and shit.
Of course.
So
I was there like, wow.
What did he say?
Well, yeah, he said he fucking beat his mate.
Yeah.
Fair play.
That's a peg.
But if he goes back, he might be fucked from that.
Well, that's what I was saying. He was also there like, I don't know if I can go back.
Why would you go back?
Are we chilling with them now?
We chilling? We chilling?
I don't think too many people are chilling with them.
I think they're
Are
still
we chilling though.
We chilling. We chill.
Oh, we're all right for now. I think they got bigger fish to fry.
Fish to fry.
Fish to fry.
Fish to fry.
Who are they frying?
I don't think they like the United States of America very much.
Yeah, but I feel like we've just fallen out with them, haven't we?
Have we?
I don't really know.
We've taken them out of our top 5 friends.
Yeah.
Have we?
No
close friends story.
No close friends.
Nah.
I've got a question for you boys that I'd love to know.
Yeah.
You might have already done this on a podcast, so apologies if you have.
Do it.
But I wanted to know, as 2 TikTok
legends, yeah.
Yeah, literally legends.
Literally, yeah.
If you were to make a Mount Rushmore
Okay.
of TikTokers.
Yeah.
TikTokers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like we'll say UK TikTok. We'll say
Okay.
UK. Who is your Mount Rushmore of UK TikTok?
Is this like top 3 then, is it?
No,
there's
is it
5
4? Is it
Rushmores.
4 or 5 on Rushmore? Is it 4? Yeah, I thought it was 4 as well.
No, I think it's 4.
Let's have a look.
Is President what's his name?
The
Washington.
number 1, the first president of the United States is on. Is,
Here we
Washington.
go. Yeah, 4.
Oh, there's 4. Yellowstone, isn't that the volcano?
you know? Oh, let me just quickly before I'll get to your thingy.
Yeah.
They made this Mount Rushmore piece right when they took over the Indian territory,
Right.
and all the Indians and whatever. They were like, "Oh no, this is our sacred land. We want this." And then the Americans were like, "No, fuck you. We're going to carve our faces into this," and they just scared them all off. That's the short
with
story.
Brilliant.
faces.
Brilliant for them, man.
Yeah. So horrible stuff.
All right. Well, in a
Either way.
digital Mount Rushmore, so that
Okay.
no one gets their sacred land ruined.
So
What are you going for? You get 4 people to put on here. It's like legends of the game / they change the way people watch TikTok videos, whatever it is to you.
I've got one.
All right.
I don't know where I'm going to put them yet.
No, but it's
Well,
not
it's-
necessarily a rank. It's just
They're not
Are
rank.
they getting on the? Are they getting on? Rushmore?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Four Brothers. I think because what is it? No.
So all 4
All 4
spots
brothers.
taken up by the fucking brothers.
No,
Brilliant.
that's just one
There you go,
spot.
lads.
Can't have one with 4 people.
Yes, because there's one account.
Yeah. Okay. We could
Are
do
we
it like
allowing
that.
that?
Yes, you can.
So you're putting 4 brothers
I think
All three
because
of
on Mount Rushmore of
Three
TikTok.
brothers. I think so. Well, because they've been there from the
Oh yeah.
start.
Did they not speak about the 4th one?
They do. They came on the other week, and
Yeah.
they spoke about him, and they said he's doing his own thing. I said, does he regret leaving?
Yeah.
Obviously. And then they were like, nah. And I was like,
Okay.
really?
Because he's
Really?
kind of gone on like a very different path, hasn't he?
I think
I-
he stopped that though.
I speak to Connor sometimes from every 2 months he'd pop up or something. And I ask him what he's doing. He's doing some business ventures and stuff. So maybe he doesn't mind being out of the Four Brothers, but you'd think it was going so well.
They're getting onto your Mount Rushmore. Okay.
Yes, please.
And so who? Okay. Who else?
That's one of the. Really? Do you think they changed the TikTok game? I mean, they're very good.
I do think because they've been there from the start.
Yeah, I
think
suppose.
Okay.
I mean, they're very good.
Have they been? Are they like OGs? Yeah.
They're
Oh, they're
Oh,
very
okay,
OG.
fine. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And I suppose they've moved into the YouTube. They're doing well. Yeah, I'd say.
Because the Mount Rushmore of golf.
Great golf channel as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very sick.
You name one.
I'd say someone that. I mean, Cal the Dragon. He changed the game. Really.
Yeah. I think Cal the Dragon's
he?
got to be on.
Why?
Mate,
Well,
he was
he's-
like the star of.
That weird
How can
side
I
of
call this
TikTok.
side of TikTok? But it's like,
It's like the weirder side. Of,
yeah.
But not. He's not weird. But it's the
He
weirder
started
side.
like the TikTok universe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The UK TikTok universe that I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
HS.
Okay, so yeah, you're getting HS on there.
So this isn't about quality of content.
No,
it's
no.
just like
Yeah, I'd say
It's like how much of an impact did you have on
Yeah.
like
HS and
UK
Ed.
TikTok?
definitely.
No, you can only get
Head.
one.
I can get one.
You can only
What
get
about
one. on
head,
there.
their head channel.
Or you can have both if you think, but they're going to take 2 slots.
No, I think just HS.
They can't take
Okay.
two slots.
HS has done.
So you've got
bits.
4 brothers, HS, Cal the Dragon.
Yeah.
That leaves one more slot on your Mount Rushmore.
You know what? Controversial,
Uh,
but Lily Phillips has changed the
Mm.
sex game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
this
that's a
isn't a
different
Mount
game.
Rushmore of the sex game. This is a
It's a
TikTok.
TikTok game.
TikTokers.
She's on TikTok, but fine.
Lily Phillips
okay.
is not a TikToker.
Nah.
I think she would have
she's a-
other platforms in which she specializes in.
Sure.
Who else? Oh, the final one who's changed the.
UK, of course.
Dobbo. He's
I don't even know. Who it is.
Oh no, you can't. I don't know if he
I don't
gets
know.
on there.
is he not?
Simple Simon, does he get up there?
No, not Simple Simon.
He didn't change the
one
game.
More. Who's the other one who's just changed the game?
What about either of you two? Would you put either of yourselves on there?
No.
No.
Yeah, fine. If I have to, you pull him a leg. But no, what about Dylan Page, News Daddy? I'd say so. He's changed the game for news.
UK, bro.
He's UK. Dylan
He's
Page.
South Africa.
No, he's.
No, he is, but he lives in the UK.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
He does.
We had him on our pod.
No,
No, he
Dylan Page
doesn't.
without the I.
He does.
He
He lives in the UK. I'm pretty sure.
He was on our podcast.
Not him.
He said he used to live in South Africa, but it was well dangerous.
Yeah, 6'8". That's definitely not him. Here we go.
Maybe he does live in the UK
I
now.
think he.
Yeah, but he's
does.
not a
Yeah.
UK TikTok. Like, he's not a
He
UK.
is.
There's no way. You can't just move to the UK in the last 6 months and go, yeah, I'm UK TikTok.
He might scroll up a minute, Adam, because it says birthplace England, but then it says he grew up living in South Africa. So he's now based.
4,000th most
Bless you.
popular on this. Are we on this famous birthdays?
Yeah, of
I
course we
am.
are.
I've got a wiki, so
Oh, what?
I don't know. I think Jack might get a shout of being on there, you know? Not you, Cole, but Jack.
fine. What? There he is. 2000 is your. Oh, it is, isn't it? Why Jack?
I just feel like he was one of the first that I saw doing these like TikTok.
The POVs.
Skits.
Oh, I just slept. The POVs. I think
Everyone
he
does
changed.
a fucking.
Does Italian Batch get on there?
Tell him back. He's
He's not necessarily. He's more like the new. He's much newer,
He is new.
but he has come onto the space and kind of
he's
mashed it up a
smashed
bit.
it,
But
yeah.
do you get onto Mount Rushmore for being? He's maybe too new to be on there. I don't know.
I think he obviously has changed the game. He's very, very good. But I feel like maybe Ollie Bowen, because they were like a big thing when it was.
Yeah, but I think they didn't. They just
didn't
had
change
a
the game.
moment. Whereas look, Cal the Dragon's shown longevity here,
Yeah.
guys.
Take chess.
He's a singer now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragon, he's
Well, that's
good
just
singing.
a man of many talents.
Yeah.
You got
singing. Have you heard his song?
Uh,
You got, I'm Carl the Dragon.
Oh.
Luke Bennett.
oh, Luke Bennett.
Isn't he like
OnlyFans? Yeah.
only fans in it up with Beeves? Bevo! He's
Oh,
changed the
Bevo,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing Bevo for
Bevo.
sure.
He's on
yeah.
there.
I'm
course he
hearing
is.
Bevo on there
Because
sure.
he's like, everyone hates him. Right? Don't they?
Hi guys.
No.
Guys,
Do they?
everybody does, right?
A lot of the UK do not like
I think what he's done is amazing.
What about what's amazing about it?
Well, he's obviously gathered such a big audience just swallowing food in one go.
Yeah, but an audience that doesn't like him
Yeah, but for what reason? Why would people hate Bevo?
because he's got an ego now, I've heard.
Does he?
This isn't my opinions. This is the internet.
Oh well, I haven't seen that. I do think he probably belongs on Mount Rushmore though.
I agree.
Yeah.
So who does that? We got four bros, hate chess, Cal the Dragon, and Bevo.
Yeah, I think that's
it.
I think that works.
That's your Mount
I
Rushmore.
think that's a good round mush from all.
Jesus Christ.
Fine. This is the penultimate segment, guys.
Well, I like that vocab going crazy.
Calfreezy, are you ready for the penultimate segment?
What are we gonna do?
Top 5 blind ranking.
Of what?
Death row meals.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
You recently uploaded this.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you might,
No,
you
this
might
was
know.
this was good.
You'll know.
What? Just curious, what would you say is your death row meal then?
Oh,
Because I did
mate.
this with a bunch of
I-
YouTubers.
Okay.
What would you say?
Yeah, go on, you go then.
No, Jack, go on.
All right. How much am I allowed? What's the budget?
Well, unlimited. You
Unlimited.
can get whatever you
Right,
want.
It can't be unlimited.
No,
'cause
it-
that-
Well, what are you gonna get? Like, is
well,
it?
if it's
what's the
unlimited,
most-
I'm just buying everything then.
No.
Well,
It has
no,
to be a meal.
You got
want.
it. You've got to fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he won't struggle with
Yeah,
that.
fair enough.
So I can.
All
order
right, I'll
anything.
give you 500 quid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right then.
I know what I have.
All right.
I'm going to have lobster, but loads of them. Cut in
Silly,
half.
silly.
No, it's not silly.
Shit.
Shut up a minute. Cut in half, butter, garlic butter.
So that's
Yeah?
your number one.
I'd say it's peng.
Is that your number one?
Yep.
All right.
That ain't
I think
a
you'll
meal.
get a lot of
Go
stick
on
for
then.
that. You'll get some Tory shots there.
Yeah.
Yes, but
that's
I
so
don't.
Tory.
No. I'm not Tory, and I'm not. I don't eat lobster on a regular basis. I'm not going to have pasta, am I? I eat that all the time.
Yeah, but that could be a comfort meal. You better get the fucking electric chair, mate. Like, surely you want
don't
something
want
that makes you feel at home.
What do you want?
All right. So one meal, but I can add loads of different. So starter, I'd have 3 double sausage and egg McMuffins.
Fuck me.
It's my last meal ever.
Okay, but I feel like you have that every day.
I don't have that every day.
Fine.
I'd have 3 double sausage egg McMuffins. I'd have 5. What's that?
Just
What's
doubles. Doubles as well.
What are you, mate? What are you?
Carry on.
You want a lot of food, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 hash browns. But McDonald's. It has to be McDonald's hash browns.
As many as 5 as well.
Well, yeah.
Fine.
Do we do drinks?
What do you want for that? What? 5 milkshakes?
No, I'd get 1 milkshake.
1 milkshake.
For medium, what's it called? Main course.
Just started on the.
Go on, make
I'd have KFC chicken.
I was about to say that. That's fantastic.
Bangs.
Yeah.
Popcorn chicken.
Okay.
What
What do you mean?
Done a top 5 for his one meal.
What is top 5?
You're just listing what you have.
Okay, yeah, but yours isn't
all right.
a meal.
No, sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted.
Okay, I'd have a chicken tikka masala.
What the fuck? You changed completely.
You can't have.
You've gone the other side of the
KFC
world.
chicken and a chicken tikka, but this is one meal. You're getting one meal, bro.
Why is that not a meal?
Wait, when was the last time you had a fucking KFC and a chicken
Yeah,
tikka
but
masala?
when was the last time I'm on death row? Riddle me that.
Fine, that's his
Right.
meal. That's it now.
Right,
Right.
you can have a
my
dessert. You
Okay,
can-
dessert. Fried banana in maple syrup.
That's lovely.
Just the one.
No. Well, it
Five
depends
of
how much. Yeah, I'll get 5.
5. Just get 5.
Because you
Fuck
don't
it.
have to. You
Fuck
can leave a
it.
bit on your plate.
Yes, but do you know when you're electrocuted, your bowels empty. That is
I'm
going to be
dead.
a stream river of shit.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you something?
Yeah.
Your lobster, when you die, you explode. So your lobster's going to come out anyway. So it doesn't matter what you have.
Yours is going to go on for miles.
It won't go on for miles.
Fine. Okay. This is
I don't even
blind
know if
ranking.
we've answered the thing.
We
Wait,
haven't-
so if it's blind ranking, have you got the different meals? Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
All right, let's do this. So the first one here.
McVeigh.
Oh, so this is from genuine people that have been on death row.
Wow.
So we've got Timothy McVeigh here, 33
Indians.
years, Indiana, 168 counts of murder. Fuck me,
How
he
can you
was
kill that
on
many
one.
people?
That's a lot of murder.
Lethal injection, 2 pints of mint and chocolate chip ice cream.
Now that's serial killer vibes
Yeah.
to begin
I'm not
with.
going to lie though, chocolate chip ice cream is actually brilliant.
It's nice, but when you're fancying
Sorry, mint.
savory and you're hungry, that's the last thing I want.
No.
Like, do you ever want that because you're always hungry?
I like it. Yeah, I would want it. But
Of course you would.
what I'm saying is, before you die, you want to feel comfortable. I would argue that ice cream doesn't make you feel comfortable. It
Cold.
burns your teeth.
Imagine you get brain freeze.
Yeah, and then you got to die.
And
I
your
wouldn't.
brain's got to get fried from the electrocution. as well,
Yeah.
so.
Although I do think this is probably, I might put this third, because I love mint chocolate ice.
I'm going to go 4th on that. What do
You want to go
think, Jack?
4? I can do 4 for
It depends. There could be something worse than that.
Well, that's the point.
you. That's,
Yeah.
that's the blind.
Vote.
round.
All right, let's just do 3. I think that's
Yeah,
safer.
let's go 3. Brilliant.
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine. 3.
Ronnie.
Oh, hold on.
Go on.
Ronnie Threadgill, 40. Is this Texas again? Or no, last one was Indiana.
Indiana.
Murder, lethal injection. His meal was baked chicken, mashed potatoes with country gravy, vegetables, sweet peas, bread, tea, water.
It's just a dead
Sorry,
roast
can
dinner,
I-
really.
This just looks like an awful attempt at a roast dinner.
Yeah.
Why are all of these lethal injection then?
Because that's
It's just
usually
how you do it.
how
It's just how you
they
do
will
it.
kill
But that's
somebody.
besides the point.
How?
Let's focus
What,
on
that's
the food.
not normal way.
Yeah. You do lethal injection now. Yeah.
That's
the
the more
fuck?
common way.
Yeah.
What do you
Just
mean
rate
more
the
common
meal.
way?
Rate,
No, it's not.
Rate the meal.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
What
is.
the
Of course
fuck?
it is.
Well, how do
mate.
you think?
Well, they don't shoot you in the head.
someone.
You think they get stabbed
someone.
on
What the
death
fuck
row?
are you? What the fuck are you saying?
What are you? This is no. What are you saying?
I don't know
he's
what
not
you're
murdered anyone with a lethal injection. He's getting the lethal injection for him
Oh.
to die. He's not going around giving everyone the lethal
see.
injection. Jack.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
He
I didn't
understands it
understand
now.
what you're saying.
Right.
I thought it meant like the
He's been going around giving everyone lethal injections.
what's it? Because there was that serial killer who would lethal injection people. That's how.
Yeah.
It got. That's why I thought they were both.
Might have been him. Might
Well,
be
it
him.
probably is him. Because
Might be.
Doctor
No.
Death. His name is.
Carry on. This looks like a terrible roast dinner. Yeah, like you say, Cal. Yeah, no, I'm not having that.
Not-
Yeah. Now, I mean, this is shall we put this?
I'm saying fourth.
Yeah.
That.
Because actually, a roast dinner in a normal world is probably up there. But
It is.
his version of the roast dinner is a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an awful looking roast dinner, right?
It'd be average.
Also,
I bet,
baked
wouldn't it?
chicken. I don't think you'd want
Yeah,
that.
they put it in the oven.
Or fry it.
I know, Kat. He's.
I
What
think
you
we
said
go
about-
4 here. I
Nothing.
just think we go 4 here.
I say we go
Yeah.
four.
because
Next,
I think there's a good chance there could be something worse.
yeah. Is that me?
Ronnie Lee Gardner.
Lobster
49
tail. This is me.
Oh my
Lord of
god!
the Rings.
Here we go. Burglary, robbery, 2 counts of murder. You know, only 2 compared to the last few.
okay.
Sorry, just before you do this, I think I was right. Look, underneath it says the reason, what they did.
No, firing squad means that that's how he fucking got.
Died.
He
What the
died.
fuck? What do you mean firing
So there's a
squad?
bunch of people that stand there with a fucking rifle and put bullets through him.
Yeah.
That's a way to.
Yeah.
When
death row.
are you
Yeah.
going to switch your brain?
What? That can't be real.
It is. Back to the food. What do you think of that?
Lobster tail, steak, apple pie, vanilla ice cream. Eat while watching Lord of the Rings. This is fucking brilliant, by the way.
Thank you.
I genuinely think this is like.
Thank you.
Not only that, he's gone for surf and turf. The lobster
Yeah.
and steak. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing. This is a man of culture.
Yeah, he's had this many a time.
Lord of the Rings. I didn't. You can hire Lord of the Rings for death row.
Yeah, apparently, so maybe he got shot whilst watching it, I guess. So I'm going to put this first. This is my. This is
No.
what I said for my.
Yeah.
Can we
for
put
my
it
thingy.
second? I really don't like fish.
I think for the sake of all 3 of us, we'll put this second. But I
Okay,
do think it's
fine.
really strong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, second.
I like it now that I've seen it. And also, like, he's got the dessert nailed down. Like that apple pie, vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
hear it.
Yeah.
Just quickly though, so that so he was on death row, and his way of dying was people just shooting at him.
Yes.
Is that a
Against the
new?
wall.
That actually now that happens.
No, well, in
olden
death row isn't really. It's in a few states in America, but most of the time it will just be a lethal injection.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Sacred.
But yeah, the people just line up and just start
That's
spraying
nuts.
bullets into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's still used in Idaho, Mississippi, and
There you
Oklahoma.
go, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They just shoot them. That's
shoot the fuck out of him.
I've never heard of that in my whole life. Genuinely.
Okay, Aidan, what is the fourth? Penultimate? Is that word again? Oh, my God.
Oh, that
Fuck,
sucks. That.
This is Teresa Lewis, who's 41 years old, Virginia. Murder, conspiracy, and robbery. She got put down by the lethal injection. Fantastic. Fried chicken. That's you, Jack. Peas with butter. That's all right. Apple pie. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's nice.
I love Dr.
Apple pie, don't mind it. Peas. Unfortunately, lads, we've only got 5 and 1 left. So
Yes.
It's got to go 5.
It's got to go far.
Really?
Well, and also just looking like I mean, are these actual real pictures of the maiden? Okay,
wow.
yeah.
The fried
Either way, that
chicken is
doesn't look
bland.
that appealing.
No.
No, it doesn't. But it's got a Gregg sausage roll.
And there's just, I'm sorry, but I can't put it above the one we just did.
That's
No,
not a
that's
sausage
it.
roll. That's an apple pie.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Number 5. It's got to go, Jack.
Yeah, we'll put it
Unfortunately, yeah.
But
Put it
if that
5.
was KFC fried chicken, that would be sick.
It would be sick, but it's not. Oh, this is...
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This is what you're talking
Yes.
about, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Fantastic.
12 as well. You would have only asked for 5.
Yes.
There's 12 fried shrimp for John Wayne. Oh, John Wayne
Oh,
Gacy.
John Wayne-
He's
Clown.
He's the clown killer.
The goat.
He's the goat of serial killers. Yeah, he is. Rape. Ooh, 33
Oh, dear.
counts of.
I didn't know that was...
He raped kids.
Maybe not the goat.
He's not the
Yeah,
goat.
Let's
probably
go
not.
with Notorious.
He was horrible man. 12 fried shrimp, bucket of original lovely fried
Oh, bucket.
French fries, and a pound of strawberries.
That's not making the cut for you, though, is it? The strawberries.
He won't.
You
have
strawberry
He'll
guy?
leave them on the
like
side.
strawberry.
I'd like strawberry dipped in chocolate, but they don't have the chocolate there.
Yeah, they don't have chocolate there,
Uh,
Jack. So I don't think you'd touch them with a.
I like strawberries.
You sure? Yeah. We'll tell your belly that.
All right, well, that's pretty good then, I think.
That's
so
it.
that's got to go number 1.
Yeah, that's
That's number
I
one.
don't
We've done
mind
well done.
that.
Yeah. Well,
Well done.
that was the end of blind ranking death row meals.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty. I'm relatively happy with that.
Thank you very
I
much.
do think maybe I would swap 1 and 2 round though.
What
I
were
think
they?
going
You'd
with the
rather
surf and turf number 1's probably.
I agree, and we should have done that.
Yeah,
I
didn't know
right.
what else was there.
So the final segment, guys, is the game, and today we are doing
Hypotheticals.
hypotheticals. We've got 2 hypotheticals for you, Calfreezy.
I'm listening.
Okay, Jack, please, can you read out the first one?
Okay. So, I got bubble. Hold on. You hear someone break into your house in the middle of the night. You only have what's currently in your bedroom to defend yourself. What's your weapon and what's your escape plan?
Okay,
You only have what's in your bedroom All right, I'm not one. I probably shouldn't be saying this. I don't really have any weapons like readily available to me in my bedroom. Like, you know how some people, they're like, oh, I've got a fucking baseball bat next to my bedroom. I don't. Do any of you guys have like a contingency plan?
No, but I imagine Jack does.
I do.
Oh, really?
I got a samurai sword, but it's blunt.
Right.
Okay.
This is a funny story, actually. Oh. I recently went downstairs, right, with my samurai sword. My girlfriend was at my house, and went downstairs with it like this, and it was my sister.
Okay, so she was inches away from death.
No, I wouldn't have swung it. It's just a scare tactic, innit? It's a legal one, I think.
I don't think a samurai sword is, but
maybe to be in your home, it might be fine. You just don't want to
in
be
your
walking
bedroom,
around East London.
So that's you have a samurai sword, fine.
But I wouldn't use that.
Oh, so what? So what's the point in it? And two, what would you?
Okay, use? so one, it's a scare tactic.
Okay.
Because you see a samurai sword, you think he's a nutter. I'll leg it.
That's fair. That's fair. I think if I do.
However, legally, I would not hit anyone with it because you can't.
Fine. So what are you taking?
Well, equal force. It depends.
I've got darts. I've got darts in my room.
In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Although, that is quite pathetic at the same time. Like, imagine someone's charging at you, you're like,
throwing a dart at his face. Let me get the bullseye. Okay, fine.
I was just like, do you think I could just raw dog it with a lamp?
Nah.
Depends what kind
I don't
of
think
lamp
I probably.
If
I
it's
don't
an
think you'd
IKEA
get
lamp.
very
I don't
far
think you'll
with
get
that.
very far. No.
Or guitar.
I've got a guitar in my room. Actually.
I quite like that because I feel, although it feels a bit cartoonish, you know, when you hit somebody, it like makes a sound.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick, though.
That would be cool.
And then they'd feel too icked out to want to rob you after that. Getting whacked in the head and it makes that struggling sound.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to rob someone after
Fine.
I might just take my missus, you know.
Yeah.
Just like that, like just hold her
hostage
as a shield.
Although she might not be in the same room as you, because if you go by Jack's theory, she won't be in your room.
Yeah, that's not.
Take your missus at the moment. I'm going to take my guitar. Jack, what are you taking?
I'm gonna take something normal.
Yeah.
What do I have in my room? I'd take probably
in your own time. Who has a toothbrush in their room?
In my room.
You don't have a toothbrush in your room.
Okay,
I've got an ensuite. No,
we
don't
not
that bougie,
mate.
Not that bougie. No, we don't have. That's not a normal.
I think that is a normal thing to have, isn't it?
Well, for a 27-year-old, I guess.
Hairspray.
I actually don't hate.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't hate that because it is quite
coming
sticky.
Okay.
At me.
That would put
your eyes stick together.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, that surprised me. Yeah, I like that from you.
Yeah, well done. Okay, I think we've all got good weapons there.
I think all three of us die.
I think all of us. Yeah, but I'd go down with a little sing song.
That'd be nice.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Second one, you are a drug dealer and have to hide your drugs before the FBI come and raid your house. Where do you hide the drugs? You have 30 minutes.
Oh,
I like this one.
This is a good
one.
one.
I've heard this. Like, you can't go floorboard too bait.
Do you reckon?
You can't.
Oh, okay.
No, because that's just like the go-to spot, isn't it?
Okay, what about this then, smart asses? Have you seen Breaking Bad? When he takes the plug off the wall?
No.
Shove it behind the plug.
But
this is sick.
Let me tell you, the reason why that's a problem is that's perfect dog height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the dog's nose is around that.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think you get busted there.
Okay.
I think it's got to be...
It has to be in the house.
Attic.
No.
Taped into some rock wall.
Got a question.
Yeah.
What about if you put it in the freezer underneath loads of ice?
They're never going to search the freezer.
Or if they look in the freezer, they come out, they go, oh,
it's just ice. It's just ice. And then if they have those MD crystals, they'll be like, oh, it's just ice, just small rock ice.
Yeah.
I feel like the FBI would search something like that.
No, they would look, but do you reckon they'd move the ice around?
I feel like it's
I don't know.
Smash the ice. If you've got MD crystals, it look like cubes of ice.
Let's say it's...
No, but then you've lost your MD crystals or your...
No, because you just melt the ice afterwards and you got your fucking lovely MD crystals, haven't you?
Okay.
I assume.
Right, well, let's say...
I assume.
Let's say it's not just MD. You've got some pills there, you've got some buds.
Right.
It's different weird-looking things.
Okay.
Fine.
Where
Up my arse?
No, they'd look in your ass.
Yeah,
that's the first place an FBI looks is up your ass. Trust me. I don't know why
Well,
I
I
said
trust
me.
you.
I don't know why I said
Trust
that.
me, I've
But I
been
just
there.
know, well, aeroplanes. That's all they do.
Fine, okay. That's all they do.
Well, you know what I
It's
mean.
the only procedure in an airport. Okay, I would just go for a light bulb or something. I'd smash open a light bulb.
Oh, come on.
This is my thing. Put it in the light bulb. Put the light bulb back in there. Done. No dog.
Don't mind that. Yeah,
thank
don't
you.
mind that. I think that's probably the best that we've got so far.
Well, it's the only one
Oh,
we've got.
okay, I've just come up with it.
Go on.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'd do is I'd get a painting on my wall, right?
Yeah.
You've seen the movies where behind the painting there's a safe,
Mhm.
yeah? I'd put a safe behind the painting.
What, in 30 minutes?
Listen, mate, yeah. Hello, mate.
You're not
The
saying
builder sat next to
anything.
you, mate.
You can,
Sweet.
mate, you can make a hole in a fucking wall in 30 minutes. Boy. Trust me.
Fine, go on then.
I'd take the painting off, put a safe, yeah?
Yeah.
So they go, fuck, we found it, right? I'd put one bud in there, so they'll just let me off with a warning, slap on the hand.
Oh, I
Behind the
see.
safe is another safe.
Right.
That's where all the shit is, because they wouldn't take out.
They probably would.
No, they
I
wouldn't.
think they take out.
They'll be like, "It's a
Why would
safe."
they
Oh, it
take
comes out.
All right.
Just put it in on the opposite wall or something.
No, because they'd look at all the walls. No, they wouldn't take the safe out. I'd make sure it's secure, and they'd think that's the drugs. I'd put one little drug in there, one that won't get me arrested. They'd go, right, we found this.
Bad idea.
They won't
Bad
go
idea.
behind that safe because they'd be like, okay, it's
We've
hidden in
got
plain
it.
sight.
Okay, that's your
I don't
one.
mind
That's
that. I like
quite
the
good.
tactic, the way you've thought. Like, let me just bait them in
Yeah,
with just a little something.
Bait
something.
them, that's
And what's your one then, girl?
I haven't beat either of
Sure,
your ideas. I think I'll probably just get arrested firing squad.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I just have to accept it.
Yeah. I would.
I've never been a quick thinker.
No.
So if I did get a call saying, mate, you've got 30 minutes, I think I'd just
just eat them. Do a
maybe I'll do
Juice
them all.
World.
Yeah, maybe I'll do them all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be a pretty sweet way to go out.
You could do. Yeah. Juice World did that, didn't he? He ate his.
that is what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Either way, that is the end of the Low IQ podcast. Cal, thank you very much.
Thank you
Mate,
very
We
much.
thank
really
you for having
appreciate
me
it.
on.
Third time.
let's
In a
go.
row.
I told you I'm gonna get that fucking four.
He's going to get that fourth. And have you got anything to say? Probably.
I've got nothing to say.
You've just done a marathon. You look knackered.
I've got nothing. I've done a marathon and I've just done 45 minutes of saying.
Of
Yeah.
what?
Of speaking to you guys.
Of
So
saying.
I'm saying.
Saying.
So I'm saying out.
Yeah. Are you going home now?
Yeah.
Good lad.
No,
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I appreciate you staying
Yeah,
behind.
thank you very much.
Appreciate you guys having me on.
No, I appreciate
No worries.
it.
Okay. Absolutely. Goodbye, everyone. He's done. He's finished.
Absolutely.